These harvesters scale slippery limestone cliffs, facing the constant danger of falling from a height of nearly 100 feet. They search for the rare nests using ancient harvesting methods. Farmers construct rope ladders and attach wooden planks for easier climbing. However, skilled nest harvesters rarely use ladders, relying only on their hands and feet for support. The best time for harvesting is during the day, when the birds leave the caves to forage. Using flashlights to light their path, harvesters spray water on the nest to loosen them. Nest harvesting typically occurs from December to April, during which harvesters can collect up to 2,500 nests over 5 months. Despite collecting wild nests, farmers are careful not to disturb any nests containing eggs. They understand that the survival of the swiftlets is crucial for sustaining their own livelihood. Do you know how the delicious fresh Muscovy duck eggs on your dining table are produced? From selecting breeds and caring for the ducks to harvesting the eggs, every step requires the dedication and expertise of the farmers. So let's explore how they raise millions of Muscovy ducks to provide an abundant source of eggs for the market. The Muscovy duck is a popular to take advantage of surplus land or use agricultural byproducts. Although local Muscovy duck breeds have lower meat and egg productivity, they are easy to raise, highly resistant to disease, and adapt well to the local climate and soil conditions. However, imported Muscovy duck breeds yield much higher meat and egg production. Therefore, one of the most effective ways to quickly raise Muscovy ducks is to use imported breeds to increase farming efficiency. Farmers select Muscovy ducklings that hatch after 34 to 35 days of incubation. The young must be healthy, active, with dry feathers and bright eyes. Farmers avoid selecting Muscovy ducks with matted feathers that are too small in size or have unhealed hair to females. Therefore, when raising Muscovy ducks for meat, farmers select males to achieve higher economic efficiency. In newly hatched Muscovy duck flocks, males often have larger heads, longer bills, and bigger legs, and are less agile than the females. Additionally, to reduce mortality rates, they are regularly vaccinated against duck plague in order to treat and prevent E. coli infections. Farmers usually collect duck eggs at least once a day to ensure they are not dirty, cracked, or damaged. The eggs are manually gathered and brought to a processing area before incubation. The farmers select eggs of uniform size, with thick shells, no cracks, and no deformities. Eggs. This confirms the presence of embryos and ensures the eggs are free from defects. During the first 2 weeks of incubation, farmers must turn the eggs frequently, around 3 to 5 times a day. This ensures even development of the embryo and prevents it from sticking to the shell. Most farms invest in incubators and focus on the hatching process of Muscovy ducklings. Incubators provide a stable environment with controlled temperature and humidity. This ensures a higher hatching rate compared to manual methods. Additionally, incubators help minimize risks from environmental factors, resulting in higher quality ducklings. Thanks to incubators, farmers can optimize the breeding process, increase productivity, in Muscovy duck breeding are thriving. To maintain optimal humidity levels, farmers add bedding materials to absorb moisture and keep the environment dry, especially in Vietnam's high humidity climate. Muscovy ducklings under 2 weeks old need to be protected from drafts entering the coop. In cold weather, incandescent bulbs are used to keep the poultry warm. Farmers use 75-watt bulbs for a brooder containing 60 to 70 Muscovy ducklings. The ducklings need 24 hours of lighting until they reach 1 week old. The lighting duration is gradually reduced as they grow. By the time the Muscovy ducklings reach 3 weeks old, only 6 they stay healthy. After 28 days of age, they can be raised under natural light and temperature conditions. The barn can be built solely for large-scale farming or simply constructed. Farmers can use available materials such as bamboo or wood to build coops. Muscovy duck houses must be cool in the summer, warm in the winter, and protected from drafts. The coop floor should be flat, with a slope of around 10 degrees to make cleaning easier and improve drainage. When the young reach 10 days of age, they are raised at a density of around 25 to 30 per square metre. After 30 days, farmers raise around 5 to 6 Muscovy ducks per square metre. Farmers feed Muscovy ducks with compound feed until they are for fully confined raising method. They often feed them pellets or homemade feed fixtures. Farmers can allow the ducks to eat freely, but typically divide feeding into 2 times, usually during cooler parts of the day. Farmers must ensure the feed is always fresh in order to encourage the Muscovy ducks to eat. They monitor the amount of food, and if there is leftover feed in the trough, the next feeding amount should be reduced. Muscovy ducks over 21 days old can be grazed in the fields during the day to forage for additional food. However, farmers will still need to supplement their diet. Poultry is not an aggressive animal, but if farmers do not provide enough protein in their diet, it can lead to them pecking at one another. But extremely important, this task directly impacts the health of the poultry. Typically, a 300-metre coop can accommodate 1,000 ducks, but experienced farmers only raise 500. Lower density allows Muscovy ducks to have better resistance and grow faster. Less waste is produced and the coop stays cleaner for longer. With more space, the ducks can move around freely. Many farmers choose to raise Muscovy ducks for economic growth due to the short raising period and high income that can be earned. However, compared to other livestock, this poultry has a higher loss rate. Therefore, farmers must recognise unusual signs in Muscovy ducks and make the necessary adjustments. If the Muscovy ducks over 70 days old are ready for sale. Each duck weighs around 3.5 kilograms. Not only do they need to meet a weight standard, but they also must have a uniform and healthy appearance. This breed of poultry is popular due to its sweet, lean meat that is rich in nutrients. Muscovy ducks raised through organic processes are in high demand. Their meat is primarily used in family meals. Farmers can harvest and sell eggs 3 to 4 times a year, depending on the size of the farm and care conditions. Each large farm can supply between 50,000 and 200,000 eggs annually. The eggs are, in addition to the domestic market, some Muscovy duck eggs are also exported to Southeast Asian countries as well as China.